Do we ever feel frustrated when we have assigned a task and it's just not being done? Maybe we have sent in an application and we have been waiting response forever and we are just not receiving any kind of intimation from the other side. Maybe we have given a small little piece of documentation to be done and it's just not being completed. Do we also feel that somewhere someone might be frustrated with us as well when we are unable to deliver? And the primary reason is not that we don't want to do it, but probably it's because moment we receive a task, there is an inner voice which comes out and tells us that we are procrastinators and we are just not going to deliver on time. And we got to understand that it is not us. It is the inner dynamics which is going on, and we want to understand that mental gymnastics. If we understand that, probably we will be able to overcome that. So let's hop on to these three major obstacles which actually stops us from identifying ourselves as much better than what we think we are. The first one we want to talk about is social obstacle. Somewhere we always feel there is some kind of pressure externally. We always got to be perfectionist, and this basically stems from our fear of criticism and fear of failure. Somewhere we feel that we have been high achievers all our life and now we don't want to deal with failure. Or maybe we haven't historically achieved much and now we fear that it might add to our list of failures. But we'll have to understand that it's impossible to be perfect all the time. Yes, in life-threatening situations, we got to be very careful, but other than that, we can deliver one step at a time. Before we move on to the next obstacle, if you like the video, do subscribe, do share. So the second obstacle we are talking about is the intellectual obstacle. Moment we receive a task, we feel it's such a huge task that we will never ever be able to complete it. That is the time we want to remember that no matter how long the journey is, it's always one step at a time. And that's how you can do about the task as well. Probably chunk it down to smaller tasks. And moment we keep fulfilling those smaller tasks, we'll be able to finish the complete task as well. So let's talk about the third obstacle, which is the emotional obstacle. Moment we come across task, there are many emotions which goes on in our mind. At times it's frustration, sometimes anxiety, sometimes boredom. And to avoid these negative emotions, we hop onto our phone for instant gratification. And we do get joy because of scrolling and all, but what happens is we end up more stressed because now lot of time has gone and our task has not even started. So what we want to understand is we really like instant gratification, and somewhere we can start rewarding ourselves. So we can combine these strategies of the second obstacle along with the third one. After making smaller chunks of the huge task, after every small task done, we can reward ourselves. And this reward can be anything. Maybe some food which we like, maybe some kind of entertainment, or maybe pat on the back. Once we start celebrating smaller wins, we will realize that with such small wins, we are able to complete many tasks and untag ourselves from that tag of procrastinator.